Good morning, Birmingham. It's Dixon Divining on Talk 99.5 and Talk995.com. May the 4th be with you. We got a Star Wars Day on our hands here. 9:06 our time. Really lovely day. Sunny and 79 is what we're shooting for. 82 for a high tomorrow. 76 on Wednesday, and rain shows up that night. Lots of it, like 2.5 inches, they say. Maybe. That seems like a lot,
We need it.
doesn't it?
We need it. We need a little more rain.
I'm not averse to it. I'm not
Nope.
averse to it.
You know what, and you know what tomorrow is?
What's tomorrow?
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, that's right.
An
Yeah.
excuse to have a margarita.
You don't need an excuse.
No, you can
You're-
have one every day if you wanted to.
Yes.
I don't encourage that.
If you're an alcoholic, by all means, knock
Freak
yourself
up.
out. Yee.
And then after Cinco de Mayo, you get Revenge of the Sixth, which
Yeah.
is what you get after you've dealt with all the Cinco de Mayo stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Yee.
Busy week.
Drivewaywashing.com, the great company with the limited name. You know, it's funny because he does patios and he does decks. When I say he, I mean Cody, but he's just the president of the company. He's the company owner. He'll probably be the one who gives you your estimate, but he may not be the one that does the work, or he may. You never can tell. You might luck out, get the president and CEO of drivewaywashing.com. They do siding and roofs and you name it. A lot of commercial property. They've done work at barbers. They've done work at Protective Stadium. They do a lot of restaurants in the area, schools. There's really no job that's too large or too small for them. They got the good stuff, all the right equipment, everything you need to get the job done correctly. And most importantly, you know, he's not just that kid with the pressure washer from Home Depot in the back of his truck driving around. He's got real professional equipment, and if you have a problem, you know, he's the guy who's going to make it right. The kid with the pickup truck, not so much. You know what I'm saying? Here's what you need to do. Call him 915-0646, 915-0646, or you can text him at that number, or you can just go to drivewaywashing.com and find out more about it. Reach him that way. drivewaywashing.com. Golden Tempo winning that Kentucky Derby, first female trainer making history. Did you notice anything? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did.
From start to finish?
I just
Yeah.
when they
Right.
got ready to do the race, I was in front of the TV.
I'm watching the race.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about this come from behind victory because when they did a little replay thing and they showed where he started out, it was like, holy smoke.
Yeah.
He had to work his way all the way through the pack
That's pretty
to
impressive.
get up there and blow past Renegade to get first place. Really amazing. And then I'm like, okay, well then now we get the pomp and circumstance. This is where they have the winner's circle and you get the roses, the wreath of roses and all that stuff that comes into play. Nope, NBC cuts away to a basketball game.
That I noticed
Yeah.
because I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I went into the kitchen for something, came back. I was like, where's the,
Right.
it's like winning the Masters and you don't get to see the green jacket put on.
Exactly.
You're like, what the heck?
I was like, they couldn't put the basketball game off for a 15 minutes so that they could get that part in?
They probably didn't time those two things right.
I
They
guarantee
knew.
you
I
they
mean,
did.
the
Well, here's the
Kentucky
thing.
Derby
NBC should have been able to do it because
Yeah.
that race starts at a specific time.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There's
And they
no-
know that there's a post-race celebration afterward.
Yeah.
That's on
Yeah.
NBC.
It was kind of
pretty
interesting
bad.
when I saw that it started at 6:57 Eastern time. It's okay, 5:57 our time. They're going to have about 3 minutes for the race, and then it's going to be like on to the next thing. Or they do a half hour more coverage, which they'd already done 3 hours of coverage.
Mm-hmm.
They did every backstory.
But I
They did
think
every jockey.
Okay,
They did,
don't do 3 hours
Yeah.
lead up. Do an hour and a half or an hour
Yeah.
or whatever. That's like one of the most important parts
Yes.
of the race itself,
I
and
agree.
then the award
I agree.
and the roses and
That's really
all
one of
of
my
that.
favorite parts of the entire thing is when they do
Talk to the jockey,
the big-
find out.
Yeah.
Talk to the owners.
Yeah. How was it? Rough. It was rough. It was really a rough ride. And it was very fast. I was holding on for dear life. Anyway, sorry that I missed that, but congratulations to Golden Tempo. Now let's see, can we make it a Triple Crown? Remember last time, I think, what was it, Big Brown, I want to say, managed to win the Kentucky Derby and then said, no, we're not doing the other two races. He's a little injured. You're like, what? No chance of the Triple Crown? Okay. All righty. I got you. Another state is joining the growing list of those who are banning pet store dog and cat sales. New law aimed at reshaping how dogs and cats are sold in Colorado has been signed by the state's governor. Jared Polis said lawmakers are sending a very powerful message: adopt, don't shop. House Bill 26-1011 will prohibit pet stores from selling dogs and cats beginning January 1st of 2028. The law also bans brokers or middlemen from reselling animals obtained from breeders. Supporters say the measure is designed to cut off the pipeline from so-called puppy mills while still allowing responsible breeders to sell animals directly to consumers.
It's interesting.
Responsible breeders being a relative term, I guess, you know. I used to go to the mall, Southdale, very first indoor mall in the United States of America. And I would always stop at a couple of places. One was Brown Photo. They had a lot of photographic equipment that I loved. One was a B. Dalton Booksellers. I'd go in there and just see what's new in the book world and maybe pick up a couple of books. Then I would go to Shock Electronics, SCHAAK.
Was that like a Radio Shack?
Yes.
Yeah.
And, you know, kind of take a look at what kind of speakers are out here now, what's the latest in turntable technology, all that stuff. And then 2 doors down from there was the pet store.
Nice.
And I'd always go to the pet store and pet the puppies because it was like, they seemed so lonely, you know, and they always seemed happy to see me when I got there. And I think that may have started my big lifelong love affair with dogs, you know. Although, you know, I really shouldn't refer to my ex-wife like that. I always managed to get the joke, and it's coming.
Does she listen to you sometimes?
God, I hope not.
Kind of getting the feeling not, considering it sounds like it really ended badly.
She's right now going, that's...
But, you know, the pet store was treating the puppies well. If they came from a puppy mill and some sort of, I don't know, a bad breeder, what do you call them, unconscionable breeder, somebody who is not behaving properly, well, at least they find their way to a pet store where they're treated well and they get food and they get water and they have
somebody
warm
adopts
blankies and then somebody buys them, basically.
Yeah, buys, adopts, whatever.
My first dog that my family had with me was Pepper, and he was purchased from a pet store. A good old-fashioned pet store. He was in there, been with a whole bunch of his brothers and sisters, and
grabbed him up.
The rest of them were all following Mom around, and he was going through my mother's purse, tearing up and pulling out all the Kleenex and stuff that was in there. And so they're like, we'll take this one. This one's problematic.
Sweet. But I can understand that's a problem, you know, that you have these stores that are, where are they getting the animals from?
Yeah.
And then they're charging a premium price for the dogs and cats.
Yeah, if you can cut off the supply, I guess you'd say that this was the end user, for want of a better term, you know, then the supplier has nowhere to go with the puppies, and so they stop breeding. That's, I think, what they're supposed to be doing here. I hope it works for them. I honestly do not know. But, I mean, all 3 of my dogs are mutts. Every one of them was adopted. I always laugh when I go to like a PetSmart and they're like, "Would you like to give $1 to a shelter to help shelter dogs?"
You're
I'm
like, I need the $1.
I'm like, would you like to help support my dogs? Because all 3 of them are rescues, just in case you didn't know. 9:15 with Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5, talk99.5.com. Alabama Tree Pros is ready to take care of your tree situation before the storm gets here, because Wednesday night we are looking potentially at some thunder and some lightning and some high winds, and that could easily knock a tree over and cause problems. Knock one over and put it across the road, could feasibly, land on a house, land on a car, something like that. No thanks. Actually, Andrew McLean just had a situation like this where a tree fell and it just missed his car. He was very lucky. Getting that tree taken care of before the storm gets here is the answer, and the guys you need to call is Alabama Tree Pros, 308-4158, 308-4158. Eric and company will come out, take a good long look. You'll probably get Bob. Bob is probably the best estimator there is in the business, and he's going to give you an idea of what it's going to cost to get this thing taken down, chopped up, taken away. He's also going to tell you that if there's not a problem, if there's, if he says, you seem to think this tree is going to fall over any minute, it's not. It's fine. You're going to be good. Take care of it, and it'll last you another 10 years or whatever. He knows his trees. The man knows his trees. Alabama Tree Pros, 308-4158. Find him online at alabamatreepros.com. 921 Dixon Dividing Talk 99.5 Talk and 99.5.com. Among a lot of the things that are going on this week and weekend, upcoming Lakefest is right in the mix there.
Mm-hmm.
Lakefest out at Lake Logan Martin. How cool is that?
Very
Love
cool.
it. Love
Yep.
it.
And hopefully weather going to be fantastic for that because so many people have such a good time at Lakefest.
Absolutely.
And here's the thing, that boat show with Rodney's Marine and Lakefest, Suzuki-powered Starcraft pontoons, Suzuki-powered boat rentals they've got out there, and anything you need, Suzuki Repower. Rodney's Marine can help you out with that. Man, he believes in those engines, and here's why. 5 years of motor protection. They're quiet, they're fuel efficient, and extremely reliable, and everybody loves them because you can fly across the lake with that Suzuki engine. So go by and see Rodney at Rodney's Marine and at Lakefest. Again, not this weekend, or is it this weekend?
It is.
Yeah, it is this weekend.
Yes.
The 8th through the 10th.
Yep.
Wow, that's on us. So get out there and check them out and see what Lakefest is all about, too.
Yeah, man. You'll love your experience with Rodney's Marine. Service after the sale. Nicest people on the planet. In-house financing and low monthly payments. What's not to love? That's Highway 231 in beautiful Cropwell on Lake Logan Martin. Lakefest coming up this coming weekend. Call Rodney's at 525-1500 or find them online at rodneysmarine.com.
It's Steve's turn.
Well, I'm a little late in this follow-up here, but for the last 2 weeks on a Tuesday, I sent an open letter basically on the air to the city of Pelham to try and get a certain red light fixed on County Road 52 at Huntley Parkway. Middle of last week, it got fixed. It's working properly now. So all of you who heard that and maybe, I don't know, send a couple of messages to the city of Pelham along with me. Hey, things like this work. That's the good news. Here's the bad news. That's only one intersection. There's a long way to go on this. We heard the first time I did the open letter 2 weeks ago on Tuesday, we heard from a lot of you who said, oh yeah, this is all over the place, Jasper, Coleman, wherever. So there's still a lot of red lights all around the state that are hooked up to sensors that work for the most part throughout the course of the day. Why aren't they on 24 hours a day? I know of several of them over the course of my time that I've come across that you can tell there are sensors in the road, but, you know, you happen to be out early in the morning, kind of like we are, because we got to be here really early in the morning, and those sensors aren't hooked up. Those things are on a timer, or they're blinking, and it happens every single night between about midnight and, say, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Again, you spent a whole lot of money to put a sensor in the road to have cars trigger that light to change, and then for some reason overnight you're going to switch that? Why'd you spend the money to do that and put it on sensor then? Leave it on the sensor 24/7, and as the old saying used to be, there ought to be a law. I don't know. I think there ought to be a law. If you got sensors attached to the lights, make them 24/7.
The frustration is real, Steve.
Yes,
we hear
it
it in
is.
your voice.
Yeah. I mean, that was the James Gregory line, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a law. I don't know. Interestingly, it seems like nighttime would be the time that would come in handy the most.
Yeah,
One would
because
think, yeah.
Yeah, because
you're the only one at the light,
Right,
right? You're
yeah.
the one that rolls up on the light. It's just you.
So when, for instance, I'm traveling down 79, you know, those lights should be all green, except in the case of somebody coming up a side road. And in many
Exactly.
cases, there just isn't anybody that's going to be using these side roads. Like I said, there's a lot of industrial truck plants and things like that up and down that road. And in many cases, the light is designed specifically to let those trucks out so that they can, you know, stop traffic long enough to get these big 2, 3, 4 trucks out, and then we get to go again, and so on and so forth. But in the middle of the night, those trucks aren't moving. So why am I sitting at a stoplight for, 2 minutes maybe?
Yeah, for no purpose,
No
wasting
reason.
your gas.
Yeah.
You know, for all these people who are worried about the quality of our air, you know, you're just sitting there doing nothing, polluting the air.
It's
It's
frustrating.
on them, really.
Frustrating.
It's not on me. It's on you. You're the
you
one
get-
making me sit there doing nothing.
Could you get the one at the bottom of the hill now fixed?
I'll work on that. We
Okay.
can send an open letter to the city of
Because
Homewood
they
next.
had it. It was fine.
I know,
And
it
then
was
that
great.
one morning, it was like, I don't know, it was the thunderstorm or something set it off. And I'm like, it's not working now. So you sit there for a good couple of minutes.
You're sitting there for
Just
a while.
kind of tap. No cars.
Yep.
No
Sitting there for a
cars. No cars.
Yep.
It's just you. And
Yep.
I'm like, all right.
Well, and kind of the strange thing was I thought it a little bit weird that pulled up behind me while I'm sitting there at the red light this morning was a Homewood police officer, and I'm like, I wonder if he's realized that this light is
not
doing this
right.
wrongly.
Hmm.
Because it was working beautifully there for a
But
while.
I wasn't going to get out of the car and approach him to talk about it because it's 4 o'clock in the morning and I don't want to get shot.
Speaking of cars and whatnot, now my left front tire sensor is shot.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
Richard. So they're all
Usually, if
going.
one goes, they're all going to go.
It was the right rear before. Now I'm tooling up the road, and it's just like, up, you got a flat. I'm like, I don't have a flat. I'm telling you. You got no air pressure in your left front. Yes, I do. The sensor's gone. It's okay. Then it comes back again, and I'm like, okay. It came back on for a second. I had, on Friday when we had done sound check, and I was like, I'm going to run out and grab a bite to eat. I've not eaten anything all day. Like, this is bad. I need to eat something before we play for 3 hours and so I don't pass out. And the battery in my key fob had been trying to die for quite some time.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
don't ignore that.
You push the button and nothing happens, so I'd slam it on the counter and then boom, there it would go, no problem. Well, this time,
No.
no slamming would work. No amount of slamming was going to help me. So I'm like, okay, let's open this up. I'm 2 blocks away from a Dollar General here. I can go buy a new battery and put it in there. And I could not for the life of me figure out how to get this key fob open. The flex was easy. It was just like the back of a TV remote.
Right.
The
'Cause
slide
it's
thing
a
would
Ford.
slide right out.
You're talking
Yeah.
Ford.
Very
You
easy.
got a little fancier with the Ram.
Ram was, yeah. I'm looking. I'm like, I came at it from every angle. I'm like, I don't know how to get into this thing. Wait, I have a phone to the Google machine.
Sure.
And I looked
the
it up,
YouTube.
and literally there was a video tutorial
Uh-huh.
on how to get the thing open. And I was like, okay, this is great. I managed to get it open. I jiggle the battery around enough that I can get the thing started, and I drive to the 2 because I'm not going to walk 2 blocks. Are you kidding? I drive the 2.5 blocks to the Dollar General, go inside, buy the battery. Now this is where the fun begins. They now take these little coin batteries, the CR2045, I think it was.
Yeah.
It's so encased in the plastic that they sell it to you in.
You need a butcher knife to
Yeah.
get that thing open.
I was just like, you really don't want me getting at this, do you?
No.
Well, fortunately, I had left a box cutter in my truck on the off chance that I picked up a hitchhiker and wanted to slaughter them. So I had one right there. And I pulled it open, and the whole time I'm cutting
You're
around,
like,
and I'm
"Don't-
like,
don't cut
I'm
your
like, don't cut
hand.
yourself,
Don't cut
Richard,
your
do not
hand."
cut yourself. You have no Band-Aids, and you have to play for 3 hours. Do not cut yourself. Managed to get the thing open without cutting myself. It was magical. And then I go to remove the battery from the fob. It's like wedged in there. It's like, what are you doing in Detroit? What are you people doing up there? I couldn't
Finding
get
ways to
this-
frustrate you.
I could not get this battery out to save my life. I finally ended up going at it with, guess what?
Oh, no.
The box blade. I didn't cut myself then either,
Good.
but I had just enough room to slide a razor blade in between the battery and the edge
And pop
and
it up.
pop it out.
Mhm.
This was the longest, most involved process. I literally have changed tires quicker than I changed this thing.
It's so true.
It was crazy.
It is. Now
Yeah.
hang on to that extra battery. Just put it in your glove box.
I did.
Yeah,
I
because
stuck
I've
it in
had
my
done
console.
that before. I'm like,
They-
sheesh.
They come in 2 packs. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, we're going to set this one down right
And
here.
make yourself a note about where you put it.
Oh, no,
'cause
I'll
when
probably
you need
forget.
it next, you'll forget.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
You might not even have that truck next time you need it.
Then I'll cut myself. That'll be great. 9:30 Dixon and Vining Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Stick around. Billy. Hot in the city. Hot in the city tonight. Man, I loved this song when it first came out. It was another one of those songs where they came up with different versions for different towns. And in mine, he stopped and yelled, Minneapolis. I think he says New York in this, doesn't he?
I think the main one is New York, yeah.
New York.
The regular release. And his documentary, Billy Idol Should Be Dead,
Yeah.
actually quite fascinating.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that.
Yeah, it's worth checking out.
Okay. 9:37 with Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5, talk995.com.
Microphone on, please.
Rain
There we go.
is coming our way, and it is a lot of rain. We're talking about 2.5 inches Wednesday night into Thursday morning, early. And it's always super important before we get the heavy rains. And maybe you experienced that last week where you got some problems and some issues water-wise in certain places of your home where water shouldn't be. And specifically, that's the basement and crawl space of your home. And the problem with that, A, you don't need water there. B, it can do something to the foundation, a little shifting, a little cracking, and now you got a bigger problem on your hands. So when you know somebody like David Fevitt and you know the guys at Be Dry that do such a great job helping folks across central Alabama to resolve these issues, you want to encourage everybody to reach out to them. So I'm going to do that for you. Call them today, get in touch with them online, get them to come out and give you a free quote, and they're going to tell you how they're going to encapsulate that crawl space to keep the water out. If you're dealing with that musty, awful smell in the basement that so many homes in central Alabama deal with from time to time, they can help you eliminate that. Cracking in the foundation, yes, it needs fixing. Do not let this continue on. That problem will more than likely just get worse. BeDryAlabama.com, that is their website. Find out more about this great company, been in business for more than 6 decades, fixing these issues. They know what they're doing. Strongest lifetime warranty in the business, too. Find out more about Be Dry. You look them up and see some of the reviews. It's incredible. And the videos that are there, too, very helpful. BeDryAlabama.com or call for that free quote, 205-942-1976.
All right, 9:39, and Wonder, you know the bread people?
Wonder Bread, yes.
They have just come out with 8 new treats in their snack line.
How many of them have the protein added?
It's a good question. Let's find out. Let's count, shall we? Let's see. New cakes, donuts, and pastries. Let's see. They debut, since launching its debut line of snack cakes last spring, Wonder has made it clear it's coming for some of the category's biggest hits. Think chocolate frosted and powdered mini donuts, glazed honey buns, cream-filled chocolate cupcakes, and peanut butter wafers.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty obvious play to compete with the snack giants and lure us away from our go-to favorites. But in an aisle this competitive, it's all part of the game.
Sounds like they're going after Little Debbie.
It does. Maybe a little Hostess as well. First up are cream-filled cakes and cupcakes, which are available in 6-count multi-packs or 2-count single-serving packs. This lineup includes triple chocolate cakes for serious chocolate lovers, peanut butter cupcakes, topped and filled with peanut butter flavor, and banana cream cakes made with banana-flavored cake and a creamy banana filling. That banana fillings never taste quite right, you know? It's like, this does not taste like a banana. I don't know what you people are doing. In the donut category, there's strawberry bag donuts, strawberry-flavored donuts dusted with powdered sugar, and brownie crunch bag donuts, rich chocolate donuts topped with a chocolate crunch. Finally, the lineup is rounded out with the 3 new single-serve pastries, a classic cinnamon roll, a flaky blueberry cheese Danish, and a sweet tart cherry Danish. Nothing with protein in it. Well, I guess I won't be worrying about you guys then.
Thanks for nothing.
Hey, if they're worried about protein in these items, they're doing it wrong.
Agreed.
You know, protein
I'm
people
actually
are
kind
not
of ready to congratulate them on not doing the extra protein.
I wonder where they put these in the grocery store because I've never seen them. But then again, I'm not looking for them either. So
I
maybe
would think
that's
in
part of
that
the
aisle
problem.
where all the other sweet treats are, like
Like-
the Oreos and cookies, and
Really?
Little Debbie is on the end cap.
Right, there's an end cap there.
There's an
and
end cap
and
for Little
Entman's
Debbie.
has one that's like near the bread that's just like a display of its own.
Well, maybe this will be over
So-
by the bread.
Maybe so.
They're marrying one another.
I don't know. Take a look and see. Arby's brought back its fan favorite lineup brand new item being added just in time for summer as well. This is the smokehouse stuff, that they really do the slow smoking on. They're very big on, we actually smoke this stuff for 12 hours or 14 hours or whatever it is, and then they coat it with Arby's sauce and put it on a bun. And it is amazing to me that people still eat the McRib when this stuff is available.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, well, no
I mean,
accounting for taste, right?
You
What
can even
is up
see
with
in
that?
their chopped brisket, you can see where there's a smoke ring, that they actually did put it in a smoker somewhere. I don't know where, maybe not at the store, but somewhere this thing has been smoked, which is really impressive. The Mac Bowl is the new addition. That's where they take mac and cheese and they just throw a scoop of their barbecue on top of it and then
Then some sauce.
squirt some sauce on there. It sounds
Yeah,
I
I'm
hear
not-
nothing wrong with that.
disgusting.
Disgusting and tasty.
Exactly. M&M's drops a cerulean blue pack of M&M's inspired by The Devil Wears Prada.
Mm.
I don't know if they're actually tying in with them or if they're just doing this because they have the cerulean blue that it shows up in that movie a couple of times. Devil Wears Prada 2, I guess, which I did not see over the weekend because it was just too nice outside. The idea of going and sitting in a darkened theater for any amount of time.
No, not over this past weekend.
No.
Not getting me in there. I don't know, all these, the whole pack of blue, it just seems kind of odd. And I know why they're doing it, the tie-in with the movie, but a solid box of blue M&Ms,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it all pretty much tastes the same, right?
Yep.
An M&M is an
Yeah,
M&M.
Color's a color.
The
Right.
only one that I ever found tasted different was the tan ones. And
And
they
what'd
did
that
away
taste
with those
like?
some time ago. Tasted like tan. You'll love this. It looks like Subway is bringing back budget eats with new under $5 menu items.
Well, be
it a-
careful because if you
Is
don't,
it a foot long?
if
for
you
$5?
want to add lettuce or something, they're going to tell you they can't do that. This is
And let
how
me
it
guess,
comes.
You can only go through the app.
Probably.
A new collection of deli-inspired 6-inch fully customizable
Gee.
subs.
Not the foot long.
Wait a minute. 5-inch sub,
6-inch.
6-inch sub for $5.
$5,
Sorry, getting
yeah.
my numbers
Mhm.
Yeah,
backwards.
not the foot long.
Mm-hmm.
No,
6-inch.
for $5.
New spicy pepperoni,
Uh-huh.
new ham and salami,
Okay.
BLT,
hmm
and the cold cut combo. All $5.
I'd like some mayo. That'll be $1.
Well, some of these have it on there.
Says fully
Is it-
customizable.
Oh, does
Oh.
it? Okay.
I'm shocked.
Mm-hmm.
Again, only on the app, or can you just walk into the store and get this?
I suppose you can walk right in. It doesn't say anything about the app.
Oh, wow.
interesting.
All right.
How about protein pockets?
Of course they have those.
Sure, they got those.
Baja chicken, peppercorn ranch chicken, Italian trio, and turkey ham. Then they'll have a sub of the day that will also fall in the under $5 category. Meatball Monday, tuna Tuesday, sweet onion teriyaki Wednesday, turkey Thursday, forest ham Friday, BMT Saturday, and spicy Italian Sunday. Spicy. It's a spicy spicy.
I like the BMT.
I
just
do
tell you
too.
that. That's
It's
one of
pretty
my
good.
favorites. And the tuna until there started to be all this discussion about whether it's tuna or
Yeah,
not.
whether
And
it's
I
not
was
real
like, you know
tuna?
what? Maybe I'll just
We're not
do
sure.
that.
There was a time when $5 would get you not just the 6-inch sub, but also the chips and the
And a drink.
Yeah. Those days are long since gone. Long
They
since
ought
gone.
to, yeah, okay, don't pull a Red Lobster with a shrimp, but just do it for like a limited time, like once a month or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People would. I mean, I would jump all over that if there was a,
Mhm.
Bring back a $5 foot long day.
right, just
It-
like one day or
Yeah.
something.
It'll unfortunately be not honored at your store. That's
Of
what's
course.
because they're all owned by different people
Uh-huh.
and
It'll be every year on February 30th.
they want to or don't want to do those things. I did watch a movie over the weekend. As is my wont, it took me 3 days to watch this.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't have the attention span. I just feel the need. I got to get up and I got to go do something. And that'll be enough of that movie. I've watched enough of that. I'm going to walk away now. But I don't know what it was. This thing has been popping up on my feed, my X feed, my YouTube feed. I've been seeing clips that, and the movie's not fresh by any stretch of the imagination. It was an Oscar winner from several years ago, Green Book. You ever see this movie?
I haven't yet. I know it won an Oscar, but
Really good movie.
Is
I
it?
was
Okay.
I was astounded. Like about about I don't say, maybe 20 minutes into it, I was like, this is shockingly good. This is way better than I thought it was going to be.
And what's it on?
It's on Netflix right now.
Netflix.
Yeah, which is funny because after I'd seen it popping up in all these different places and everything, I was at my local Walgreens, and there it was for $4.99. I was like, okay, I'm going to buy it. I haven't seen it. It might be a mistake to buy it, but I'm going to take it home with me, and I'll watch it eventually. And I set it on top of the DVD player, and I'm like, as soon as I have the time, my little friend, you're going in, and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch. Not 3 days later, I get an email from Netflix. Hey, we've added a movie we think you'll like.
Of course.
Green Book.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm pretty sure I don't have the receipt for that any longer, so I own a copy of Green Book, which is good because it's an Oscar-winning movie. A lot of great people in it, and Linda Cardellini.
What'd you say?
Linda Cardellini.
And then he did a.
Hello. Hello. 9:47 with Dixon and Vining. Your texts are coming up as well as the Dixon and Vining question of the day. But first, I will tell you that the Alabama Men's Clinic treats the whole man. They don't look at you as a number. They don't look at you as, an open checkbook or anything of that nature. They're really interested in your health. They're really interested in making sure that you're taken care of. And that is why when you make an appointment, they focus on you entirely. There's not one of these, take a seat here and we'll get around to you in about an hour and a half after you've been sitting here for that long. No. They will come in. They will talk to you during the initial consultation, get the blood, do the test. Before you leave, you're going to know what your testosterone number is, something that a lot of general practitioners will not do for you. Even urologists sometimes will not do it for you. They are more than welcome, more than happy to do it for you at the Alabama Men's Clinic. And then they'll talk to you about how to get that number where it needs to be. If it's not between 600 and 900, they'll talk about the variety of options that are available. Same with the variety of options for ED, weight loss. They've got GLP-1s. They've got peptides. They do hair loss stuff. It's amazing what a difference it can make in your life when you go to the place where men is their middle name, the Alabama Men's Clinic, powered by Men's Pro. 598-7000 is their telephone number, 598-7000. Or you can find them online, alabamamensclinic.com. Make an appointment there in 30 minutes or less. Bottle of whites, bottle of reds. What are we, barbiturates? What are we talking about here?
Bottle of Rossetti instead. The street. You and I, face to face.
Most people, if asked to name their favorite Billy Joel song, this is it. This is probably 60% of Billy Joel fans would tell you that this is their favorite Billy Joel song. I am all about Vienna. Love me that Vienna song.
Not bad.
And Summer at Highland Falls also. 954 Dixon Inviting, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Let's see. Jerry says, when I was a kid, Kmart sold aquarium fish and hamsters. My mom knew she could turn us loose while she shopped, and we would spend the whole time watching the fish and the hamsters. Yeah? That's good. I understand that. I get it. That's how we met Richard Gere, by the way. Richard Gere came and bought a hamster.
Richard Dixon.
Kevin says, I'm a professional mechanic. Those tire sensors have non-replaceable batteries in them. When one goes, the rest are not far behind. Best to get all four replaced at once. You generally get 5 to 7 years out of them. That's good. I will do exactly that because I've got to get new tires. So when they take the tires off, I'll just have them replace those sensors as well. I think. If I can figure out, if I can get them to do
What
it.
do those sensors run? How much are they on your truck?
I don't know because work trucks didn't charge me when they changed the last
that
one.
Was nice.
They were very nice, but I'm going to probably bring the 4 tires over to them and say, here, I want you guys to put these tires on, and I want you to fix the sensors in the other 3 tires, replace those while you're doing it. I'm getting some nice big knobby tires.
Are you?
Yeah.
Some big boys? You putting a lift kit on that thing?
No, I don't need a lift kit.
No
There's
lift?
just plenty of room in there for
All
those
right.
tires. I don't have a problem with it. The only way to fix it is to take a key fob and new battery to a blacksmith.
To a blacksmith.
I like it.
That is funny.
Good plan. Let's see. Shane says, gotcha, that loop wire is not cheap, so for them to go into the main control box and cut them off for the timer, hopefully they aren't hoping at the time that morning people will just run them. I don't know
What
that
are you
is.
saying?
Talking about
Well, he was talking about earlier on
Yeah.
how, sometimes those things get disconnected when they're doing road construction.
Right.
Problem is that the 2 intersections we were talking about didn't deal with road construction. The lights just went weird.
Scott says, I also had a YouTube video to show me how to change the battery in my Honda key fob. Frustrating. Indeed.
They do that on purpose.
Yeah, replace all TPS at once. My friends at Castillo in town checked the other 3 when one failed. Yep, the other 3 were low. Had boxes of Attel sensors from your local automotive. You said the factory TPS have small batteries, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Thank you, Don. Wonder Snack Cakes are on the bread aisle at Publix. Okay, thank you, Chris. Have you guys wondered more where this protein is coming from that they're injecting into everything? Got a feeling we're going to find out it's made with bug guts.
What?
Considering this is
There's a
exactly what
thought.
the globalists want. Yikes. Bug.
This time.
Globalists want
Guts.
us eating bug guts?
We thought
Bug
we were eating
guts.
good protein and it's bug guts.
Thank you, Sean. And now this.
Dixon and Vining's question of the day.
What's a food you loved as a kid and now can't eat it at all? I'm thinking anything with extra protein in it now. That's kind of food you loved as a kid, now can't eat it at all, Steve.
The funny thing is I had the food in mind, and I went and I asked Karen just to see what her answer might be. Her answer was the exact same. Fish sticks.
Wow. I haven't had a fish stick in forever.
I love fish sticks.
Really?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I do.
What part of the fish is the stick coming from?
That's a good question.
Same part as the extra protein.
Probably.
Anyway,
All
what do you
coming
got?
from bug guts.
Valerie?
I said deviled ham.
Yeah, ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Canned
God.
deviled ham.
Yeah.
Used to be a
Underwood
lot of
deviled
that
ham.
in the pantry at home, and I've never have asked my mother, "Hey, Mom, if you're listening, why the deviled ham?"
It's
Why?
still there.
Why so much?
It's still there.
Why so much?
I don't know.
For me, sweets like candy bars. Whenever I could get a candy bar when I was a kid, it was like a huge treat, big deal. Now I look at the candy aisle and I just go, no, I can't.
yeah.
I'm just not interested in any of it. It's weird. I don't know what happened to me. Let's see. Sharon says cottage cheese. Jeffrey, sardines. Cornmeal mush for breakfast, says Sherry. Andy says Vienna sausage.
And David said that. Russell says ketchup sandwiches.
Mm,
And Greg said spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Jeff says Captain Crunch. It will shred the roof of your mouth. David,
Oh, yeah, it did when we were kids, too.
Yes, it did. We didn't care as much, though. David, a cheap chicken pot pie and vegetables. Carrie says Burger King. Melissa says Jell-O. Tracy says Kool-Aid. Jerry, I still have all the foods I liked as a kid. Well, thank God you took the time to answer. Max says licorice. Cindy says Chef Boyardee ravioli. That stuff is garbage. It is straight up garbage. Man, I can't believe we ever ate that. All sweets, cakes, cookies, candy disguised as an adult beverage with a tiki umbrella. Yeah, I agree with that too. Dinty Moore, beef stew. Fish sticks, yeah. Brains and eggs. Ugh.
Jeff says circus peanuts.
Yuck. Mary Jane's. Lima beans, potted meat, and crackers. Unfortunately, my German grandma's cooking. Okay. Liverwurst. Yeah, I don't know that. I could
Love
eat
me
liver.
some liverwurst.
I might be
Yum.
I still might be able to eat some liverwurst. I don't know. Zero bar candy bars, way too sweet. That's it for us. We are out of here. Back tomorrow, dark and early, 6 a.m. Talk at you then. Dixon Dividing. Bye-bye now.